Hey, what's up?
Always good to see you, Bill. What's been
Yes, let me.
going
Oh, I'm working on doing a PSA for voter registration right now.
on?
So
Okay.
we were blocking. We were
Okay.
blocking for the shot. So I apologize. What's up, girl?
Oh, that's all good. You know what? I'm doing something with my dad too to get people to register to vote, younger people. And
Yeah, we got it. We need it. This is a big moment in our history. This is a very pivotal election. So I'm trying to, whether it's social media, PSAs, trying to get the new people to get involved.
So then what do you want to say to people who are on the fence or feel like their vote doesn't count? What do you say to them when they try and push back on wanting to vote?
For anybody out there that I think that is on the fence about, not voting, think about how many ways they've tried to trick you not to vote. Think about how many ways they tried to prevent you from voting because they know, as in the powers that be, that voting is very, very influential. And they definitely don't want all the new people voting because those are votes that they have never accounted for. So the more young people, great energy we get into the voting process, the better. You know what I mean? And I want us to go all the way out.
Right. That's for
I'm
sure.
like old young. I'm old young.
Still 21 to me. You look like you're
Yeah,
21.
I'm still young at heart. That's all good.
Well, Bill, you're going to be coming to Kansas City. We're very excited to have you. Are we calling it 4th of July weekend, right?
Yeah. It's that holiday weekend. I'm going to everybody's barbecue, and I'm only gonna eat just a little bit because it's too much food. Y'all got a lot of ribs out there. That's a lot of meat.
Yeah, I saw that you called it Grill and Bill. That's what we're going to do
Yeah,
this weekend. Grill and Bill, and everybody's got to bring their brisket.
yeah. Bring your own brisket, man, and I'm let me be the judge. Don't tell me how many hours you had it marinating. 17 days. You just pouring gravy on it and whiskey. I don't want to hear that. Let me taste it first.
Right, right. We got to see what that flavor's talking about.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so two shows, Friday and Saturday. I know a lot of people travel for 4th of July weekend, but you get to bring your whole family with you. If you have family from out of town, they can come. It's now the Funny Bone, it's not the Improv anymore, but they can get their tickets at improvkc.com. Now, if someone's never seen one of your shows, because I've seen many of your shows, what can
Oh,
they
thank you.
expect from, they typically see you, the MTV, Bill Bellamy.
Yeah.
What can
I
they
think what
expect with the stand-up?
I think what they can expect is to be delighted and just surprised because most of the subject matter that I talk about, people are like, oh my God, he is so crazy.
Right.
There's so much to talk about in pop culture right now. There's so many different angles from Cat Williams to Puffy to 50 Cent to Monique. It's like it's people just giving us stuff. Like you're like, what? He said what? She said what? They did what? So when you can hit the pulse of what people are thinking, or you can hit on the pulse of current events that people are like experiencing, that's the true sign of a great show. Because I think once everybody's on the same page and we laugh and act, because I laugh at my jokes too, because I think they're funny.
Well, they are funny. But
Yeah.
okay, so you're friends with a lot of these people because you have, stood the test of time in your career and many, many decades long career. So how do you like filter out, or do you even care if you offend anybody that's your friend, or do you like give them the heads up that hey, I got this joke that I'm working on about you? Because like I'm sure you've crossed paths with Diddy in the
No,
past.
I can't let them know because they might say no.
Okay. So you're
You know
like, I'm
what?
gonna just do it.
I'll do the joke and ask for forgiveness. You dig? Like I can't, because first of all, as a comedian, you never know how your mind is going to see something, right? And
Right.
so I like to, I like to express it the way I think it in my head. Like if it's a crazy idea about a topic, I'm like, I got to do it the way I thought of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just being authentic.
Okay, so Bill, though, have you ever had anybody get upset with you over one of your jokes?
Yeah, I did. Method Man was mad at me one time. And
Really?
he wasn't mad as in mad. He was just kind of like, yo, my people are killing me. You went on the radio and you was talking about my album. But it was a joke though.
Right,
It
right.
was a joke. It was a joke that I used to do all the people that owe me money.
Okay.
So if you had a bad movie come out, you owe me money. If you had a CD to come out, that wasn't good, you owe me money. And I would tell you exactly what you owe. So like if your movie was $20 and I wanted to leave your movie halfway in, you owe me 10, right?
Right, right.
And so what happened with Method Man, I was talking about his that one album. I don't know if it was Takal, one of the albums, and I was saying the album was 1999 and I only like 4 songs. So I think you owe me like 13-ish dollars, you know. Don't you know they use that?
Of course they did. Of course they
Of
did.
course. They played it back on New York radio. All his people was calling him up. And he had my number. So he was like, yo, Bill. I didn't even think it was him. I was like, yo, who is this? He was like, it's Meth. I was like, oh, that's him.
That's someone you don't want to make mad, but you guys are good now, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're super good.
Okay, good, good, good. So, Bill, what else do you have working on? Because I know you are still doing your Top Billin podcast, right?
Yeah, we're about to start season 2 with that. Um, I'm working on a new TV show as well. I'm
Congratulations.
producing that and a new film. So I'm producing, you know, movie, one TV series, and then hopefully I can fit these episodes of Top Billing in the middle of that. So it's a lot. I'm just gonna be jumping from set to set, working on this, take that off, go over there, work on that, come back, smile, do my interviews. I mean, I stay busy, and I still have my book at on the bestseller list, Top Billing. You guys
Congratulations.
can get that. You can get that on Harper at Barnes and Noble. You can get it on Amazon. It's a great read, and I did the audio book too, so you can listen to my stories.
Nice, nice. So get those
Yeah.
books. Bill, so when you're doing, I remember that you told me that when you wrote your book, it was kind of like therapeutic because you know you had to revisit some of those memories and just go back. Would you ever write another book, or is that just like a one and done type of thing?
No, no, it would just have to be. I would definitely do another book. It was very, very rewarding to be able to put your mind in a different space, you know, where you can go back and you can go over your life or you can tell your story in a creative way. I thought that was a great experience for me. I never knew I could do it, you know, per se. I would definitely do another book. I would just do something different, like in another vein, you know, maybe. I
Right.
would have to come up with something really, really good that I think people would want to read about.
Now, your book, was that something that you let your kids read? Because I know your kids are
Yeah,
grown now.
yeah, they need to know who their daddy is. They need to know that daddy is a legend.
Right, right.
They
And
think I'm just their regular black daddy. No, I'm a legendary daddy.
right. And congratulations, your son just graduated a full scholarship to play
Yeah,
basketball.
yep, yep,
Big
yep, yep.
deal. Very nice.
He'll be going off in the fall, so I'll look forward to going see him play this fall. That's going to be interesting to see that transition to go from high school to college,
Mhm.
and then my daughter is going into her senior year in college.
Wow.
So, you know, we're going to be empty nesters out here. So we're going to be back in them streets.
Okay, so what's your first plan that what's the first thing that you plan to do? Are you going to like flip one of their rooms and make it into something that you've always wanted to do?
You know what? I'm going to go in their room and I'm going to rearrange the whole thing the way I wanted it.
They're not going to be
You know
happy
what
with
I'm
that.
saying? I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna move some furniture around. I'm gonna change some stuff up. When they come home, they're gonna be like, "What? Oh my god, who changed my room?" Yeah, yeah. You out of here, baby.
Right.
That's an Airbnb now.
Right. So, Bill, you have a lot of things coming up, the TV show, your podcast, and you still stay on tour with all of your comedy stuff. Where do you keep up the energy? Because, like what I said, you still look like you're 21 years old. I'm still waiting on the skincare
All right.
moisturizer for you to drop that. Like, what do you do to keep up your energy and the stamina and everything?
I think exercise. I exercise what 5 days a week. I'm doing something cardio. I'm doing workout. Yesterday I worked out and I walked for about 2, 3 miles. And I think that's really good for me. And I would suggest it to people. Drink lots of water. Water is really, really good, flowing, you know, flushing out the toxins. And then also too, you got to really think about adding veggies and fruits to your diet
Right.
because they give you things that you might not get in vitamins. Most things that are from the earth are good for you. I would definitely add a lot of greens into my diet as well. Great for your skin, great for detox, great for everything. Your teas. So I do a lot of little stuff like that I've been doing for like 30 years. So that's probably why I've been preserved. Because people probably like, man, he's been 33 for 30 years, you know what I mean? But
Right.
to think about how healthy I've been, you know what I mean? Like when I was 20 years old, I wasn't eating a lot of red meat. I was exercising, playing ball 3, 4 days a week. I was doing martial arts. I was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. So now you look back, thank God that was my base.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? I didn't know it was going to, benefit me later, but like when you start young exercising and that becomes a part of your lifestyle, it becomes natural. Like you don't have to be like, oh, I got to drop 30 pounds. Oh my God. You
Right.
know, I just stay active. That's
And I
why I
bet
always have energy.
And I bet when you see people that you came up with, you're like, man, they're looking rough. And look at you. Cause even me, like I graduated from high school. I'm not going to tell my age, but I'm just saying, like, when I see people from high school, I'm like, man, we're the same age, but you look
Yeah, it's a whole
like,
different way. Because you look good. You imagine you see them. Remember them girls that they said was cuter than you, the ones that
yes.
was miss this, miss that. Now they miss chunky. See what happened? See how God worked.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Amen.
Bill, it's always good to hear from you. We will see you 4th of July weekend so we can bill or grill and bill or bill and grill.
It's Bill and Grill. That's it. That's it. That's what the weekend's about. You're gonna get Bill and we gonna grill. I'm gonna find your cookout. You find my show, I'll find your cookout.
I like the sound of that. Improv KC to get your tickets at the Funny Bone. Drop your social media so everybody can follow you.
Yeah, follow me at Bill Bellamy. You'll get a chance to see some of my behind the scenes stuff out here in Hollywood. My top billing stuff, my PSA stuff, and my new movie that I'm working on now. We're working with the script, and it is going to be a thriller. It's going to be like action packed. I'm gonna get a chance to shoot up some stuff, get busy, throw a few people over some cardboard boxes. You know how I do.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that. So look forward to the movie, the podcast, get your tickets this weekend, and also vote,
Yeah.
vote, vote, right?
Vote, 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 vote. It's important. Make your vote count. Peace.
Thank you, Bill. I appreciate you.
Hey, good seeing you, girl.
I'll see you next week. Okay.
All right, be good.
Bye.
Bye bye.